I've been trying to record myself recording. This is the first time I'm using the camera, but I've had a whole bunch of trouble. I couldn't find where the button was. And second of all, I don't know where to pose myself. As I'm showing you around virtually, this is the Rose Studio. So, I took a couple of good stills. I think they're okay. I've been working on the bot a little, because the very first pictures I took of myself, the self-portraits, were a big disaster. So perhaps you know me. This is Kathy Fabian talking to you from the Rose Studio, which is the creative hub and my living working space of my company, which is called the Art Fabian Company. I've been working a lot on the studio now, placing things. I got a collection from my family that I was putting up. I inherited it. And I've also been working on a personal project to find some good solid carrying purses, business purses. They don't seem to like the name. But a pet project has been now several weeks, is to film myself in the park. And like I said, the first pictures were a disaster, so I decided to see if I could start by getting some good shots in this Rose Studio. At least that would be constant. I wouldn't have to go around the park, which I am, to try to find a good angle. Since I've got the camera and everything, we might as well have an impromptu tour of the gallery, and I'll show you what's been going on. There's always movement in the Art Fabian Company gallery. Let me go get my purse, and I gotta put the keys inside. We've got, just to tell you, the Rose Studio is the creative hub of the Art Fabian Studio. Art Fabian Company is where I create, which collects the Fabian collections. Fabian collections are two-tiered. They're collections of work by other artists, and they're also collections of my work, Kathy Fabian. And I will go into the lobby. It's a beautiful day in August, and well, some people would say it's hot, but it's quite enjoyable in the house. And I was just out in the morning. So here we go down. This is what I call the sunny corridor, or the sunshine corridor, because of the bright yellow paint that we have here. We're going to maybe have a little bit of trouble seeing it right a cappella of my artwork, our collection, because the gallery is dark right now, which obviously I'll go backwards and open the light for now. Some people find it very uncomfortable here at this time because of the heat factor. August is one of the hottest times in Montreal, which is where our head office is located. This particular work is actually collected, and was actually, somebody asked, because it reminded her of home, to place it over here. At the time, she lived in one of the doors right next to it. This is part of the estate that I inherited from my parents. This is called the Sunshine Gallery. Has gone through many metamorphoses as I try to figure out what to put in and where to place it. And many years, this has been going on since about 2012 formally in this gallery, but it was also started off in the cafeteria at first downstairs, which every week I would put a selection of photographs. And then finally I got the opportunity to use this space. This is called, I think for now, the Little Gallery, and because it has the best light in the place, I use it to showcase my new works, which is, so right now I start about five new works once in a while. And here you have a picture of Corey Hart. This is one of the ones that I'm particularly excited by. which incorporates this Canadian geese. Incorporates. This is an old familiar. It's called Red Beethoven, and this has been in the gallery before. I'm combining. There has been a discussion of what I could place into the gallery, and we came up with two subjects: celebrities and birds. But the celebrities, I ran into a problem because I could get them free to modify, use, and share commercially on with the Bing search engine, but it still says it might be subject to copyright laws. And what that means is I'm not sure. So I actually am resigned to be working mostly with birds, although I'll have a couple of pictures of celebrities that I got on the net and that I worked with somehow under the rubric free to use, share and modify, share and use commercially. This particular little frame is one of my favorites. This is what I like very much, the 4x6 classic size. And at first this particular photograph, which is digitally reworked by me, was placed in a black frame, and the black frame ate it up. I thought it was hideous, but when I place it into this nice gold frame, it brings it out very much nicer. And finally, this is the introductory frame. Often it has a sign, but right now it just has a picture of a bird, as you can see, with a nice kicky backdrop of cubs. So, this is a little bit of a view, an impromptu tour of the gallery, of the Sunshine Gallery of Art Fabian Company. This is an unofficial exhibition space that is not open to the public. I'm just very happy to have it at this time so that we could really basically look and see what we're doing, where we're going. The Art Fabian Company has two facets to it. We collect art by other artists, but again, also I am also Kathy Fabian. I also create my own work. Oh, I just pushed the wrong button. This, by the way, just a technical note. This is the first time I'm recording with my brand new Nikon camera, which is only a couple of months old. So I just by mistake flicked the quick button, Nikon being so efficient as is, and that's why it just kind of went bigger, the picture. Despite, there's a lot of controversy over Facebooks, and they've been working to clean up some of the problems. The fact is, they said it gets too big, and there's all sorts of compromises of privacy and something. But despite that, I find Facebook very, very convenient, and one of the things that get the work done really fast. And I've been using Facebook, but I've been using the live camera on Facebook with my Apple cell phone to take pictures, but I've been running into problems. I've been running into interference. I have a Sony camera, but a Sony, this is a Nikon Coolpix, a Sony camera, but the Sony camera is slightly broken, so I figured now was the time to pick up a new one. And I'm very pleased with it. I enjoy my Nikon, as most photographers do. So this is, I hope you enjoyed it. This is a little impromptu tour on a Saturday afternoon of the Sunshine Corridor, and we'll go back in to the Rose Studio of the Art Fabian Company, my brainchild. Enjoy your Saturday and your summer, and I'll try to get another film, work on that film again so that I could pose me and I could talk to you more about stuff, like some of the projects I'm doing and where I am going to be going from there. I'll speak to you soon. This is Kathy Fabian from the Art Fabian Company, signing off.